I think I was like 12. My first 2 tattoos I got, and you can tell they was when I was young too, but it was my grandmother and my mother's name. Those were my first 2 I got, Kathy and Luann. I mean, I think it was more of the neighborhood I grew up in, or the lifestyle I kind of grew up in. It was kind of fast, so I was always around older people, and that's why I think like I'll act the way I act, or like do some things I do. You know, they more of the 2 that stick out. They're probably not the best looking, but they're the ones that stick out the most. Probably my number 1 is probably my prayer hands with my on this cross with my grandfather's name in it. His name was Charles. He passed away. He was a different type of grandfather though. You know, he was one of them type. He was hard-nosed. You know, he said stuff to me, but in the end of the way, he just wanted us to be successful. So anything we did negative, he ain't really speak on it too much. Strong man, had a stroke. He was right-handed, had a stroke, and then made himself left-handed. So that was the type of guy, and that's what he always instilled in his grandchildren. And that's one of the drives I always have. If a man can have a stroke and then come back and be left-handed, ain't too much I can do. If I'm just on the field and just gotta hit people all day, I feel like I can do that. That's the thing about me and my grandfather. Like, you know, he was kind of old school, like real old school. So you ain't gonna get too much out of him. You know, the only thing he really wanted to see was my report card. And he wanted to see what the report card looked like. And then if it looked good, you know, he had dig in his little pouch. He always had a pouch of money right here. He was a cab driver. So he always had dig in his little pouch and just, you know, probably give me a little $5. You know, back then $5 was a lot of money being young like that. So, you know, a couple of memories I got of him. My West Baltimore one, because that just symbolizes where I'm from, and, you know, how hard it was to get out of Baltimore. I know a lot of places it's hard for people to get out, but it's just something about that place, you know. When you make it out, you just feel like you made it for good. So that's why I feel like my number 2 one probably my West Baltimore tattoo. Sometimes, you know, I mean, if a person know me, they know, like, you know, I'm probably one of the humblest guys around, but I got this tattoo above all, and basically it speaks for itself. You know, some people feel like, you know, Tavon, you think you're a god, but no, it ain't nothing like that. I'm God's son. You know, so I definitely believe, you know, the way I push myself and my mindset, I definitely believe I am above some people. So respect a person for who they are. They can look like the biggest thug, or have 100 tattoos, or have 100 piercings. That just don't define the person that you are, and the character that you have. And if, like I said, if a person really know me, they'll know. You know, take all them tattoos, and he might talk a certain way, his slang and things like that. But they honestly say, you know what, he got one of the biggest hearts. And when it come down to this football, he gonna have one of the biggest prides, and he gonna come to play every day. So that's my whole thing about it.